The Menu is a thriller with many layers. On paper, this MacLeod-directed film is a tension-filled horror movie with comedic elements about a top-tier chef who is exhausted by his clientele's top-end bullshit, and thus wants to give them some literal just desserts via a multi-course meal that will inevitably conclude with all of their deaths. But with that said, The Menu is more than meets the eye. Sure, it is thrilling and humorous in equal measure. Sure, it has top-tier performances from Ralph Fiennes, emotionally detached Chef Slowick, and Anya-Taylor Joy's good person who does not deserve to be at this murder dinner party, Margot. Sure, it is visually appealing in a way that is on par with Michelin star level plating, but overall, The Menu features depthful thematic storytelling revolving around Chef Slowick, a man who is a master of his craft, a man who once found joy in his creations but now doesn't. If anything, he is an artist who is experiencing burnout and is an empty husk of the person he once was, and as a result, Chef Slowick is now channeling that simmering rage at those he believes sucked the fun out of cooking, the money men, the bad faith critics, the shitty customers, and a wealthy clientele who carelessly consume and then disregard the fruits of Slowick's and his staff's labor. All people who destroyed Slowick's passion for the art. And this is immensely relatable for many creatives. After all, the majority of artists, whether it be in film, literature, music, or even food, get into these fields out of love for their respective art forms of choice. Yet, unfortunately, those aforementioned artists inevitably have to balance their passion for the art alongside the less than savory business aspect of making that said art their career, something that can over time erode their creative passion to the point of burnout, just like Chef Slowick, albeit less murderous, because there's just some parallels there. Ultimately, The Menu is an immensely satisfying movie. In terms of its literal narrative, the film ups the tension in every scene, and we fret over the safety of Margot, the aforementioned one person who does not deserve to be in this culinary art house of death. And in terms of its thematics, The Menu has a lot to say about the nature of burnout in creative fields, how love for art can be turned against artists. And truly, this all culminates into a film that mixes thrills and depthful thematic storytelling in equal measure, because as far as cinematic experiences go, The Menu is a balanced dish.